Hey everybody. To anyone that's in here, hey, who we got? Trying to look at the comments at the same time. Hey love, how are you? Trying to see if the comments. Okay, so if you guys see me looking up periodically, because I have the TV on behind me, trying to look at the comments as well as I have my other phone in my hand. So we're gonna see which one works without me having to squint to see everybody. And let me get some glasses because that's gonna help. And let me know, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, crackly, I am, honey. I am. But this is what the video is for today. But first of all, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, perfect. Because as you see, I'm downstairs and I'm in a different location. Like I said, if you see me looking up, I do have my TV on in the back so I can kind of see the comments, but I also brought my phone just in case. So yeah, I'm still at it. And this was the purpose of today's video. So I need as much help as I can get. Hi, Miss Emma. Nice to see you. I'm fine. I'm fine. So I'm gonna wait till a couple of people come in so I don't have to repeat myself. But once again, if you just come in, make sure you give the video a like for me first of all, as soon as you come into the room. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you guys. Definitely on a Tuesday. It is the week of basically we got to get everything popping. So the fact that you guys even pulled up to the scene, I truly appreciate you for your time. I'm going to wait for a couple more people to come in. I know my sister probably chime in. Okay, Party Favors will probably come through. Katrina's going to probably come through. Sanaya, like I'm just waiting on a couple more people that normally chime in because I'm going to need everyone's help for this video. But this video is not going to be long though. But once again, so Cracky Leo, how much more do you have to do? So yesterday was what I call Wrap It Up Wednesday. So yesterday I pretty much put what I could into bags, whether it was cellophane or shrink wrap, just so I can see where I'm at. And of course, I'm short. But for the most part, I do have majority. I got a vast majority wrapped up. But today was bow making. I challenged myself with the Bodabra. Some of it went great and some of it went about 40 more. Baby, no. Honey, God, Lord, no. I'm struggling over these last few. I think I got like 10 left. And we finna talk about it. What's the number though? What's your goal? How many are you actually doing? I didn't even set a number because I didn't want my anxiety to go to 1,000 if I didn't reach that number. That was my problem for Easter. I kept saying, hey, I want to do such and such. And then when I saw that number, like it wasn't going to be obtainable, I started panicking. I was like, oh God, what I said. So I was like, just for Mother's Day, I was like, whatever happens, happens. That's what we're going to do. So did you set a goal? And how many are you at now with 40 left to go? Um, Once again, we're waiting on more people to come in. Bless it. 200. I'm probably gonna be able to get to the hundreds next year. We I'm just trying to get to the honey. I'm just trying to make it to 100. So, um, if I did my short yesterday, so I already have a table set up in my kitchen. I have the big table right here in my living room, and as you see, I'm on my stairwell. I have boxes and bags from my stairwell all the way up. So I am surrounded, and upstairs in my office also. I am surrounded. It feels like hundreds. It really do, because I have all types. I have small, mediums, and large. Um, the ones that I'm working on now is kind of for my seniors, from grandmothers. So I got some like with word puzzles, some coffee mugs. I have some gardening baskets that I still have to complete. Well, I'm revamping those. I had two of them that didn't sell for Mother's Day last year. So the items are still good, obviously, because it's gardening baskets. So I just got to redo those and just revamp those, add some more cutesy stuff to it. I got a hat that I got from Dollar Tree, and I already have like the gloves and stuff, so just stuff to kind of fill in the gap, basically. But 200 is impressive. That is amazing. We're gonna talk about that too tonight in my video about the count and the goals. So um, I'm not gonna stay on too long. I'm gonna give a couple of people a chance to come in and go ahead and just get to getting. So, but it's been a challenge, man. It's been a challenge. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I came on here. Cracker Leo, let me ask you this: how long have you been in business? How long have you been doing this? Because this is my second year. Um, which I'm gonna talk about that also. But how long have you been doing it? You as well, Miss Emma. How long have you been doing it as well? Um, and once again, ladies, thank you so much for pulling up. I appreciate you guys being here. For anyone else that's in the building, welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate that as well. Thank you, my friends, because the number is increasing, baby. She's growing. She's glowing and growing. I'm up to 206 now, so I truly appreciate it. Don't mess around and get me up to 210. Y'all better stop playing with me, okay? So, um, but I'm gonna oh wow, okay. How do you like it so far? And are you selling like out on the streets or are you just doing online selling? 7 years, my God, that is amazing. That's a blessing. That's a goal that I'm hoping to achieve. And I'm gonna talk about that shortly in a few. I'm gonna give it one more minute because I said 5:30, so I'm trying to wait to everybody to come through. Um, yeah, same. I can't even talk about the many hats that I wear. Okay, my head ain't big enough. So, outside of my actual job, um, I'm a filmmaker, which I talked about that before. I'm a filmmaker, and I'm also a life coach. So I have a separate channel outside of this that I do every Sunday. I do minute motivations throughout the week, but then Sunday is when I actually pull up for that particular channel, just to kind of motivate myself and others that are out there. So that's one of the hats. The biggest hat is I'm also a filmmaker. So I have one big feature film and I have two shorts that I'm trying to get completed by this summer. So we can have those in the fall film festivals. And then you got basket making and then a regular job. So yeah, baby, she's stretched from side to side. Okay. And I'm like, oh my goodness. That's good, and that's a realistic goal, Miss Emma. It's definitely because you're just starting out. That is absolutely a realistic goal, so you don't overwhelm yourself. So, definitely, yeah, start out small and then grow, love. But congratulations on that, because you know that 50 is gonna have to multiply because many people are gonna start liking what you're doing. But yes, ma'am. So Miss Crack the Leo, yeah. Um, this is a part of the conversation tonight as far as the basket making is concerned. We're gonna go ahead and get started with that. But the channel, which I, repeated this several times, this channel right here, Gifts by Chosen, was actually Chosen the Poet because I'm also a spoken word artist. I don't really touch the stage no more since my mentor has passed away. But every now and then, if I feel like I got something to say to the world, I'll go sit on somebody's stage. But it started out as that. And then when I got into doing basket making last year, I just really revamped the channel and just changed the name to it. And it grew overnight. Y'all are my MVPs, okay? I swear, thank y'all for pulling up to the scene. So, with that being said, if you actually Google I Am Chosen Entertainment, that is my actual company. That is the filmmaking business. So yes, I'm Googleable, as they say. So that is an actual business. However, Gifts by Chosen, that is just a regular nonprofit that I just, I branded the name obviously because now it's a business. You're turning your passion into a profit. Which is part of tonight's conversation that I wanted to talk to the creators and hopefully more will chime in. I'm not quite sure, who's all here right now, but with you being 7 years in the game, this is my second year. My first year, I was super excited because I will have friends open house next week. Oh, that's going to be dope. Okay. Yes, definitely with your website. That's going to be amazing. Yeah. And if you can, like, pull up to birthday parties or even have, because you know how we used to have potlucks or, little book clubs or whatever, have a basket club. Have some of your friends come over, do various baskets on your table, set them up and have them show up like a pop-up shop. So that'll be something cool as well. So I pray that you sell on everything that you do for that one. But anyway, so like I was saying, as far as mine was concerned, I was blessed enough to have 2 jobs last year. So that was how I was able to have the income to be able to turn this into a thing. And I had gotten sick and I literally, told God I need extra stream of income. I don't want to go back out into the full-time world because just the stress and the mess that comes with it, I just don't feel like it. Honestly, I don't want to. And this has nothing to do with the pandemic or anything. It's just, because, we was locked down for a whole year. Then when it's time to go back out there, people was like, no, I'm good at home. I'm okay. So with me, it's just the stress, my anxiety and all that. I just don't want to be around that many people. And with the job that I'm on now, I've been on my job for 7 years. It was started out with a bunch of ups. And then those downs had it. However, with it being a part-time job, I can set my own schedule. We can come in whenever we get ready. We can set whatever days, the week that we're able to work. That's a blessing. You can't find too many jobs that are like that. The disappointing part is, when it comes to promotion, they don't really, I've learned now after being there that, they don't look at people like me when it comes to promotion. Okay. That's not even what we're here for. However, I stayed because 1, it's a stream of income. 2, I don't want to have to go back out there in this job hunting world, trying to find someone that's feasible, that will allow me to be flexible, because most places you at, they need you to pull up on the weekends. They need you on Sundays. They need you on holidays, versus with us, we get to set our own schedule. So that's a blessing. And, it's only 3 days out of the week. The other 2 days plus the weekend, I get to choose if I want to work the weekends or not. So, it's income coming in. However, it's not enough flowing in. And last year when I started the company, when I started this business, I was working 2 jobs. So, I was able to have both jobs and I had double stream of income coming in. So it was able to help. So I had one job that was able to pay the household bills. The other job was me being able to go out in these streets and hit up all of these sales. Okay. So one of those jobs is kind of come to a halt, and, just waiting on that to flourish again, waiting on sports season to start back up for that, which is cool. So now I'm down to one stream of income plus this. Okay. So, a part of tonight is, like I said, help and motivation. That was the caption, the title of it. And the reason why I say help and motivation, I don't mean as far as like financial help. No. How were you able, I guess, to not give up or to hold on and keep going, even if you didn't see the business was growing? I am not the one to just give up when stuff don't work. No, that's motivation. That makes me want to make it happen. When I see that it's not going to happen, well, we're going to find ways to make it happen. But today, guys, even dealing with the bowls, which I'm going to show you guys later. Oh, wow. Yeah. And see, you got babies, and see, I'm an empty nester. But for me, though, the thing is I'm no longer mobile. So I don't have a car no more, which, because I don't really go nowhere, I'm not really pressed on getting another car. Even though at times, yeah, I do need one. I thank God for, I have a friend of mine, I call my sister every now and then, she's like, hey, I'm finna hit the streets. You need to come. Cool. But for the most part, here in North Carolina, we do have an amazing transportation system when it works. So, and with me where I live, everything is around the corner. Literally, driving distance, Dollar Tree is 2 minutes. Literally, and I'm not exaggerating. For DD's Fashion, City Trends, and Roses, that's the next plaza over. That's a 7-minute drive. So it doesn't take long. But even if I do public transportation, it only takes me 30 minutes to get around the corner and back. So, it's like, it's still not as bad. However, it is times where I don't have the means or the way to get there. Or if I go, I have to be mindful. I got to haul all that stuff back. So I remember I told you when I did my City Trends haul, I went to City Trends, DD's, and Roses, y'all. And you would think that I had done robbed a store because I had so many bags with me. Like, I was walking like this, y'all, holding stuff. And I'm like, ding, hold on. Okay, let me out, hold on. And oh my God, it was crazy, but it's by any means necessary. I gotta get it popping, gotta make it work. With that being said, it's going into my second year. Easter, now, okay, let's go back. Last year was amazing because it was my first year. And I was like, oh my God, God gave me this talent. Because, I was like, God, in between both jobs, I'm like, I do want extra income. Oh, because I'm going to be a millionaire. It's a thing. I've already put it out there. So I'm like, I do need extra streams of income because at that time, I'm blessed to have a roof over my head. The apartment is great. I want a house. So with the little income that's coming in, that ain't going to help. So I was like, God, I need you. Show me another talent. What can I do? And, I've said this before in a couple of my videos, like when we do Secret Santa or even for birthdays, definitely for my Grammy and my auntie, for Mother's Day and stuff, I always make little small baskets. So I used to always do those. That was a thing. That was just for, at work, a Secret Santa or, for family. But I never thought about turning it into an actual business until last year when God was like, do what you do and do it well. And then I was able to, step outside to right here, the top of the hill, and, ask the gentleman that owned the barbershop, would it be okay if I post out right here? Absolutely. So my first year literally was that whole step out on faith situation. Seriously. It was like, oh God, I don't know how this neighborhood is set up. I don't know what's going on. Am I supposed to be outside? Like, I wasn't scared or anything, but, because thank God, the barbershop, both of the guys were in there. It was men coming and going, but it's just the people that pull up to the scene. Now, the neighborhood where I live, the complex is good. It's the people surrounding it on the other corners and the other blocks. yeah, have moments where it's like, so I need to take a blade or some mace with me when I go out in these streets. Like, so, um, oh God, you were tight. Oh, girl, what a blessing, honey. What a blessing. I can't wait to use that word one day. Retired, honey. So, yeah, yeah. Oh my God, testimonies. Whoo, child. Woo. Yeah, it's a whole different life. It's a blessing to have, someone in your back, to be able to help you, which is another part of the conversation of today. So, I was blessed to be able to post up right outside my neighborhood. I'll just come right here and take a left, and I'm right there. So, with that being said, not being mobile, I have to haul all this stuff right here up the street. Okay, so that's like, I got like a little wagon. I have some totes that I have. Thank God, two of the tables are on wheels. But the blessed part was one of my neighbors that live right here in the corner. His name is Mr. Will. And Mr. Will was like, hey, I see you. Do you need help? Y'all, he got like a little smart Ford Focus, a little small Ford Focus. Bless his heart. But he was like, I see you out here hustling. However I can help, just let me know. Baby, we packed that little Ford Focus like sardines last year. And whatever we couldn't get in the car, I had it in my hand and I'm walking it right there to the top of the block. So, it was amazing. We made it work. Like Malcolm said, by any means necessary, honey. Yeah, honey. Thank God it's only the size of a mustard seed. Okay, because I make that mustard seed grow. So last year, guys, just stepping out on faith was amazing. And to see, the profit. And I was like, okay, so I can turn this from a passion to a profit? What? Okay, so when Valentine's Day, went by, I was ecstatic about Easter. Like, oh, we finna get it popping. And, no, my baskets didn't look extravagant, but I didn't bring anything home either. So it was enough where everybody was like, yo, are you going to be out here for Mother's Day? Are you going to be out here for Father's Day? That motivated me, guys. I sure am. And it is. Y'all know how I say it is. So I pulled up, that motivated me. So I was like, okay, God, we got to do this again next year and the year after and the year after. So that brings me to where we're at now. Easter went well. However, like I said, I messed around and set a goal. Like I was telling you earlier on Crack Leo, I was like, you know what? Okay, God, I want to have at least 80 baskets because my goal was to do 10 more than what I did last year for whatever the holiday was. So I was like, God, I want to make at least 10 more than what I got. However, I had to look at the income. Well, I ain't got it. So when I wasn't able to reach the goal that I had set, guys, it did something to my mental. I started getting discouraged. And then it got to the point where I was like, okay, well, I guess I ain't supposed to have this many basket. Well, I'm just in my head deep. And then it got to the point where I was like, you know what? Okay, stop focusing on what I don't have. And let's just thank God for what I do have, which is what I did. And it was amazing. I only came home with 3 baskets. Those are 3 boys' basket, which I'm able to revamp. I don't even have to touch those for next Easter. And with those, with the candies and stuff that's in it, they're good until 2025, until next year. So they still will be able, I don't even have to unwrap them. They're perfect. Like I didn't have too many candies or anything in it. So that's just 3 I don't have to worry about. All right, so we're going to pull up to where we're at now. I have enough, but I still have more overflow and more inventory. Yeah. Oof. We're going to get to that, Crackly, y'all. I'm going to get to that right now, which is a part of today when I was like, help and motivate. So with that being said, I still have, which is another reason why I'm downstairs instead of upstairs. I still have stuff. That's what it looks like, just stuff. I have fillers. I have enough where I can begin a basket but not build it. And I know I've said that before. And I just got like, I'm like, oh my God, I got a bunch of perfumes, but I ain't got no soap. I ain't got no lotion. I ain't got nothing else. okay, well, I got deodorant, but I don't have this and that. You know, it's almost like how they say, how you got peanut butter with no jelly. It's like, oh my God. So it was one of those like, all right, let's just, okay, I tell you what. So this is literally me talking to myself. I was like, okay, go ahead, build what you can. Just do what you can right now. Get that out of the way. Focus on what you already have. Get that out of the way, which is what I did. So that put me at, I think the last count was 52 from what I counted altogether. And that's everything from what I already got, you know, bagged up, boxed up, and everything. So I'm like, okay, 52. Okay, perfect, perfect. Because like I said, the goal was 60. Totally fine. I'm looking at like I still have baskets that will I have baskets and stuff and boxes that I can wrap that will get me to that number, but it's the stuff that goes in it. I don't have that. And then I'm like, well, I ain't got the money to go back out there either. And that's another thing too that a lot of content creators was talking about. Like, just because you see somebody else out here that may be able to run to the store all the time, don't mean that you got it. And that's what I did for Easter. That was my problem. Every 5 minutes, I'm like, oh, they got that. Let me go. Oh, they got that. Let me go. And it was like, girl, no, sit down. So that brings me to today. I was looking at everything. Like I said, yesterday, I put everything into bags. And then the first thing I looked at, and I was like, oh God, I don't have enough bags. Okay. Well, I don't get paid until next Friday. And that's Mother's Day weekend. So how is that gonna work? Okay. And you know, the thing is with me, I don't have help. So it's just yeah, I mean, don't make me cry. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about him in a minute and what he did. Yeah, of what happened, which brought me to today, part of today, also because I'm like, you know, I don't have it. What am I gonna do? I have all these beautiful gifts right here. I don't even have a bag to put them in. I barely had money to get the bowls, guys. Um, which that was a thing. Went to Walmart on Sunday, and I'm in here just scanning and scanning and scanning, putting stuff in the bag, scanning, putting stuff in the bag. Y'all got home, looked at my receipt because I normally put my receipts to the side to do my business report. Y'all, I'm like, oh my God. Okay, let me go back to Walmart because I didn't pay for. Oh, y'all, it was like 5 different things that I could have sworn I scanned and went nowhere near the receipt. And I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna have that on my conscience. Oh no, 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 no. No, thou shalt not steal, and thou shalt not. No, she will not. No. And it was on my conscience, y'all. It was on my conscience bad. And I'm like, God, no. I was like, Lord, what if I go back there and these people try to arrest me? Like, I didn't mean to do this, God. No, like, oh my God. So I didn't have it. I did not have the money, period. You know, I had what, excuse me, I lied. I had enough. I had enough. Um, and oh God, y'all, hold on real quick. Oh Lord. How do you get rid of okay, never mind, I got it. All right. Hold on, y'all. Scam likely is in the building. I hate stupid people, man. All right, boom. So hopefully that's done. All right, so back to what I was saying. As we're gonna ignore whoever Tay Evans is, I just blocked it. All right, so I go back to the store and I'm like, I went there and I went to customer service. And I went up there and I told the young lady that's behind the cash register, her name is Rosa. And I asked her, I was like, can I speak to, you know, a manager and can you get loss prevention up here? So she looked at me like I was crazy, like, huh? And so she called in the back, whatever. She called by phone instead of the intercom. And one of the ladies from loss prevention came up front. And so she was like, you know, is everything okay? Yeah. And I had a full-fledged anxiety attack in Walmart at the customer service desk. And I told her, I said, no, ma'am. I said, these 5 ribbons that are in my bag, I did not scan them. I was like, I stole these and I did not realize it. And the lady looked at me, she was like, what? And I was like, yes, ma'am. I was like, no, yeah, I'm talking about shaking. Okay, crying. So she was like, first of all, calm down. The fact that you even brought it back says a lot about who you are. So you're fine. It's okay. Just calm down. She said, are you returning it or are you going to buy them? And I was like, if I have enough money to pay for it, I will. So she goes to tell the lady, like I said, the lady name is Rosa. She goes and she whispers in her ear because there's a whole line. So she goes in and whispers in her ear. Mind you, I'm sitting here crying like, God, this ain't it. This ain't it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. This ain't, mind you, she had already said it was good. So I know he had already worked it out before I even got there because he knew my intentions. Yes, we do. Yes, we do, Miss Emma. Yes, God. I did. So, y'all, I had $23 left. Mind you, I still have to have enough money to get back and forth to work the rest of this week and starting next week. Because like I said, I don't get paid until Friday. Now I'm down to one stream of income. So I'm in it and I'm like, okay, well, I would like to get this one. And I looked at her, I said, well, this is what I have. So if I can afford it, let's ring it up. Let's try it. But mind you, she sees me crying. Now there's another lady in front of me. The lady in front of me, she was like, oh, sweetheart, are you older lady? So she's like, are you okay? Yeah, I am. And so she was like, oh my God, baby, can I hug you? Yes, ma'am. Now, I'm going to stop right there. I am super huge on hugs. That is something that my mother used to always do, no matter what was going on. And I swear it made me feel 1,000% better. Okay, so when she hugged me, hey, Miss Crystal, how are you, love? Welcome. When she hugged me, she was like, well, whatever it is, it's going to be okay. And I'm like, thank you. So I'm trying not to have the floodgates come through, guys, but I'm on the inside and I'm like, God, just help me, God. Just help me, God. Just help me, God. That's all I kept saying. So when I got to the register, Miss Rosa went to go ring stuff up. So she was like, are you okay? And I'm just standing there and I'm like, yeah, no. I mean, yeah, no. So she was like, okay, first of all, she was like, breathe. And that's what I do, honey. That's one of my principles. I always preach when it gets too hard, baby. Just stop and smell your own roses. Just stop. And I did. I took that deep breath. Y'all, when I exhaled, it was over. Okay, so mind you, it's 3 people behind me. Miss Rosa stopped what she was doing. She said, can I hug you? Yes, ma'am. So I knew it was my mother. I knew it was my mother. I knew it was her. Because like I said, I always go to her when times are bad. Mind you, she's not here. So that's the second person that offered that. Okay, so Miss Rosa came from behind the counter. This is customer service at Walmart. You know how they look. She came from behind the counter. She hugged me. This lady does not know me from a can of paint, honey. And this lady sat right there and prayed with me. And she was like, whatever it is you're going through, just let it go. God got you. You're going to be okay. So Miss Emma, it's amazing that you said that. Yeah. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, so by that time, people are like in the line. I know they looking like, what the? At Walmart? Huh? This is Tarjay. Tarjay would have you. We don't do this, But, I'm trying to laugh to get out of it. So, she told me, she's like, whatever it is you're going through, you're going to be okay. So I go, thank God the bathroom was like right next to customer service. So, after she rung me up and whatever, she told me, you're going to be okay. God got you. Those were her words. I go to the bathroom, I put water on my face and I get myself together. Okay. Then I go home. I look at, the little bit of stuff that I got. And I'm like, God, okay, I know it's not going to be enough, but I'm not worried about it. We'll make it work. So I get in here today. And Crystal, okay, so we're going to go back to the beginning. I know you just came in. So the conversation is for those that has been doing this for so long. When it feels like it's not working, how do you stay motivated? So, thank you, Emma. Thank you. So Crystal, the question is, because it's going on to my second year now. For those that have been doing this for so long, when it feels like it's not working, how do you still stay motivated? Because I love what I do, guys. I love this. This is amazing. And I've said it before, on a bunch of our videos, guys, we are creating magic for people when they come up and pick one of our baskets, honey, and they take it home to whomever, no matter what holiday was as a kid. sister, brother, cousin, wife, mama, or whomever, the father, whomever, whatever, when they come get a basket from us, when they look at the love that went into it, like prime example, the barbershop that I go to my first year, when he gifted his wife one of the Mother's Day gift, they closed on Sundays and Mondays. So when he saw me Tuesday, this man hugged me. He was like, yo, you did that. You did that. You're going to have to pull up every year. You're going to have to pull up, because my wife was amazed at the gift that I got. And I'm like, yo, what? So when I look at even what you guys, some of the concepts y'all do, and I was like, oh my God, whoever get that, baby, if they don't want it, send it to me. Y'all know I've said that before. It's amazing the talent that God has given us to be able to be out here and share our gifts and talents with others. So that was the question, Crystal. How do you stay motivated when it seems like your back is against the wall or it's not working? So, like I said, I get home and I got, the little bit of ribbon that I got. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to make it work. Whatever I got, I'm just going to make it work. And then I got in here today. Now, shout out to Lady Di. Lady Di, if you see this, I got your name right this time, okay? Because on one of my lives that she didn't get a chance to see, I messed around and gave a shout out to Miss Nessa. And that's only because I was just watching one of Miss Nessa videos. But however, I corrected myself. And I did say, Lady Di, Lady Di, Lady Di. And, because she wasn't in the live, she didn't see, when I told everybody else to say Lady Di, repeat after me. So shout out to Lady Di. I watched one of her videos, and I remember everybody was complimenting her bows. And she said, no, I have a bow dabber. So she showed the bow dabber on one of her videos, because her bows, y'all, I'm talking about extravagant, over the top, dramatic, and it makes them gifts pop, stand completely out. Like, forget the gift, how much for the bow? So following her and her concept, I ended up purchasing bow dabber. Now, I had the bow dabber way before I had anybody bows in here, because I'm a pool bowl queen, honey. That's the first thing I did all year long, baby. I ordered the whole thing for Amazon and Temu, and I pulled that string, baby, and called it a day, okay? So, but I was like, I wanted to, do something different. I wanted to enhance. And I also wanted to say, not only did I make the gift, but I made the bow to go with it. Because they were like, did you make the bow too? I did and did. And so, with that being said, yesterday was Wrapping Them Up Wednesday. So, I got in here and I wrapped up what I could, so that way I can see what was left and what was needed. So I right. Right. So like I said, I am 6 bags away with what I already have. I'm like, damn it, I need 6 more bags. Well, I ain't got it. And you can go to Family Dollar, and you can get them in the party sections. They have them, the 2 bags for $1.25. But I'm like, I ain't got it. It's gonna have to wait. And then I got it here today. Now this is part of it too with the bow dabbers. Now, if y'all seen my short, the first bow I made was trash. And mind you, y'all, I think I watched Lady Di for about a good 30 minutes today, and I kept rewinding the video. Now, I know how to, put the pipe wire or the string, because mine came with the wire, which she talked about too, but she said she had hers for about 10 years. So mine came with the wire. So I know how to lay the wire down, and then I know the ribbon goes this way. I'm folding and turning and folding and turning, and before long, I'm out of ribbon, and I'm like, this ain't even enough. This, oh my God, this looks tacky. Then I'm pulling the bows, pulled it too much, and I'm like, okay. But like I said, failure is motivation for me to, turn it into success. So I'm like, I'm gonna let this defeat me. Let's go. Do it again. Hold on. Okay, rewind. Do it again. Look at it again. What she say? Okay, do it right here. Flip that, twist that, do that. Okay, boom. So y'all, the first bow, it looked like pure trash. I'm not gonna lie. So I ran out of it. So I took some greenery, because the basket itself, you have to go back and look at the live, because that basket's all the way at the top of the stairs. but it's a beach theme basket, and the colors in the basket are green, pink, and like a yellow color. So the bow itself is the pink color that actually matches the wrapping paper. And I ran out of bow because she said, if you got a big box, the bow needs to be just as big, to stand out. I didn't have enough. And I'm like, oh my God. All right, so I did another method that she said, if it gets too overwhelming, walk away. I did. Okay, let me focus on the next one. Came in here, the next one was a flop too. And I was like, you know what? Okay, maybe this ain't, well, I ain't got no money to pull no bowls. So I'm just going, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to give up, but y'all, I got in here and I got so overwhelmed. And I was like, okay, I don't know what to do, how to do it. Maybe I'm not supposed to be like, I'm literally was second guessing, y'all. I was in here like, well, maybe the first year was a test year. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be, because this kicked my behind. And it also motivated me as well, which is why I came on here and asked you guys for help and assistance. How are you able to push through? So I'm going to show you a couple of them where the bowls were, some of them surprised me, and I was like, oh God, I did that. But it took 1,000 tries. You know how they say practice make perfect. It took a minute to get to it. But guys, I got in here, like I said, still, I don't have enough bowls to complete the process. Don't have the money to buy any more bowls to complete the process. Don't have enough bags to wrap all these things up. And I'm like, so I get paid Friday. I wanted to go out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I know I'm going out Saturday and Sunday for sure. That's a definite because I'm off. But I'm in here like, okay, I'm trying to calculate. I'm trying to work enough hours where I have enough, because mind you, it's also the first of the month. So, I got to cover the rest of the first of the month bills. And then I got to make sure I have enough, to go out and do what I need to do. But y'all, it's overwhelming. It's an amazing gift that we have to be able to do this, but y'all, that's why I had to pull up today. I was like, okay, I gotta go to the community. I gotta go ahead and ask y'all, how did y'all make it? Because y'all, today I really was like, I don't even know. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to do this Father's Day, because that's how overwhelming that it got. And I'm not, it's not a pity party or anything, but I'm just asking for those of you guys that's been doing this for so long, what was your methods when it did get too much or when it did get overwhelming? How did you push through? Outside of prayer, that's the first thing I'm gonna do regardless. That's a given. But what is it? And I know for me also, what makes it even more overwhelming is not having the help. Even when it comes to financially or whatever. Like I said, I have my sister, thank God, but she's not, I can't depend on her. She got her own life and she got a child, even though her daughter is grown, but I can't just up and call her every day because she got the only car, but like, yo, I need to go XYZ. I got to do this on my own, love. I got to figure this out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and thank you. This is one of those times too where, I know definitely, the poem of footprints, when you get weak, that's when I carry you. And this is, one of the things where I was telling God, I was like, I'm getting overwhelmed. You gave me this talent, everything that we do comes from God. So I'm like, I don't want to feel like I'm wasting the talent and the gift that he gave me, but that's how it felt today. Like I got so overwhelmed, you guys, where I got in here, and only thing I saw was I don't have it. I don't know when, don't know where, don't know how. And it became too much. It became too much. So that's why I was like, you know what? Let me come to the community and see if they can help. What's the motivation to keep going? So even when it with the Bodavers, because I had already said, I had already said this week, Wednesday was, me gonna be wrapping the gifts up so I can go ahead and see, what the count is. If I need any more bags, if I need some more bags. Cause I'm not gonna lie, honey, I took half of these bags in here, the ones that were too big, sure did, cut them in half, glued it, taped it, or whatever, shrink wrapped it and called it a day. And I made 2 bags out of one. Like, I made that dollar out of that 15 cents. I made it work, but then it got too much. It got too overwhelming. And it was like, okay, well, that worked for the first 4, but I'm on the 5th one. I don't have no more. Okay. I don't. Okay. Well, how am I? Well, what am I going to do now? And, that's how it got. It got all that was today. And it's funny because, on my other channel, I spoke about eviction notice. And it's eviction notice is moving out of your own way, getting out of your own head. And today, baby, I could not get out of my mind. And so I was like, is this a thing? Especially, if you knew, oh my God, hey, Tasha. Whoo, Lord have mercy. Yeah. Oh God, yeah, having faith, the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen. And when I tell you guys, I got in here and I got so overwhelmed. And I was like, well, let me come in here and ask others that have paved the way for us, the LBEs, the Boss Lady Fees, the Yummy Tea Cakes, the Designs by Tasha, the Emmas, the Crafty Leos. Let me ask them, how were you able to push through? Because, baby, today I was like, oh my God. And then even getting in here, the next step, which I'm going to show you guys some of the concepts I did with the Godabras, but you can probably see some of the gifts behind me. Like I said, I went to Lady Di, and I followed her tutorial step by step. Went back to some of them, and I'm like, this does not look right. All right, let's start over. This one doesn't look right. All right, let's start over. This too big. Let's start over. And then I was getting frustrated. And I was like, you know what? Just forget it. Took a break. Sat down, I took a walk outside, just walked around, because we in a cul-de-sac. So I just walked around for a minute. I was like, okay, let me take that breath. And 23 years later, amazing. I'm just reading your comment now, Tasha. And when I went outside, I looked up and I was like, God, okay, what is the test? What are you teaching me? What am I supposed to gain from this? Because once again, I love what I do. I love this concept that I can literally turn my passion into a profit. Like, this is an amazing gift that we have, guys. And I'm so grateful and so thankful for it. And then today, I just felt like I was wasting God's time. And I know I'm probably exaggerating, because like I said, I'm in my head. But that's just how I felt, because I was like, God, it's not working. It's not working. It's not supposed to be this hard. And I'm always an advocate on simple. It's not supposed to be complicated. And that's how it felt today. Even with the bowls, I couldn't get the bowls to work. And I was in here like, okay, I don't have enough money, but I can't afford to go out and buy no more ribbon if I mess this up. And I was in here like, I know. I'm trying. That's why I came here. This is exactly what tonight or today video was for. So outside of, what I don't have, not sure how it's going to happen. I know God's going to work it out. That's not the issue. The issue is just me sitting down and shutting up. I'm just like, and trusting. There we go, Miss Emma. They got a word right there. And, my mother used to always say, just because you can't see a way doesn't mean that there isn't one. which is one of my strongest things too about faith. And not to mention, my mother being gone, Mother's Day has always been hard for me, always. So that's why I really wanted to go hard this year also. And that's why I say, with the story when I was in Walmart, I knew that was my mom. Two perfect strangers giving me a hug and helping me get through it. I knew it was him. So, okay, 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 Miss Emma. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, so like I said, I did the first couple of bold concepts, they didn't come out right. And I was like, I'm just gonna put it to the side, just it's whatever. And then as I sat there and I literally was like, God, just help me. Like, and I'm talking about yelling it. Okay. Like, and I know he probably was like, who is she talking to? Did she just scream at me? Like he probably was from heaven, like, who is she? I literally was like, I need your help. I need your help. It's not working. And, I'm like, I went through all that to get the ribbon. Then I got the ribbon and the ribbon ain't bowing. And the bows ain't bowing like it's the abracadabra is not being magical. Like, and I'm like, it felt so much, guys. It was so much. And so eventually it happened. And even with the ones that didn't come out the way I visioned it or the way that I thought that they were, I had to improvise. So I wanted to show you guys, some of the ones that I did come up with. And yeah. Thank you, Tasha. Okay. And Tasha, that's what she used to call me. Okay. Not gonna do this on camera with you guys. She used to call me Ladybug. That's why I had to pause just now. So thank you for that. Thank you, girl. Thank you. You have no idea. You don't know. You don't even know me like that. But yeah, that's what she used to call me. So just had a moment just now. Thank you. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you. But I'm gonna show you guys some of the ones that I did, or at least the ones that I brought down with me, because I have a lot of them on the stairwell. But I do have some that are behind me that I did, and I want y'all opinion. Tell me. And girl, and I hate crying. That's the sad part about it. Like, cause when the waterworks start, they do not have an off moment. Like they just keep going and going and going, like the Energizer Bunny. But like I was saying, so with the bows, I'm looking at, the concepts. And not only was I looking at Lady Di, but Lady Di was the inspiration behind it. Because like I said, if it wasn't for her, I would have never known anything about no Bordabra, honey. Oh, who? A bow? What is that? So I would not have never known about that if it wasn't for her. Wow, moms are amazing. I love them. Yeah. So like I said, I got the Bordabra off the strength of, Miss Lady Di. And I don't know, Emma. It's just it's always been me. Growing up, I was always told that crying was a strength of weakness. So, I always held my emotion in. I mean, as I got older, I grew out of that, yeah, but that's always been a thing. Like I just hate crying. Because I know, honestly, to me, I'm like, crying is not gonna solve anything. Get up and go. So that was just another one of my things inside my head. But I got past that, as you can see, because you see me crying on camera. But that was just a thing that I had to grow from and glow out of. But right. So I got in here, like I said, shout out to Lady Di, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even know what a Bordabra was. And then I also watched KOK Party Favors and Katrina. I also watched, both of them do one by one, step by step, tutorial. And Shanti the queen, honey, she just got into the bow dabber because she also had reached out to Lady Di, and she's like, "Child, I've been doing this all wrong. If y'all don't know her, please go watch her channel, baby. If you need a good laugh in your life, that is her right there. Okay, I promise you, she's a comedian in her other life. She's amazing." But so like I said, going back to that, so with the bow dabber today, I was doing a couple of concepts in the beginning. In the beginning, it was horrible. It was trash. It was horrible. And I was following her step by step. Now, what I did find out though is that the you're right. Right. When you know better, you grow better. So I'm following her step by step, but I'm like, okay, so I got regular ribbon, but what I realized, honey, that wire ribbon is it's a game changer. Okay, it's something different. Another thing too that I saw from Daddy's treasure chest, Miss Rachel, with some of her bows, she just took the artificial roses and just kind of stuck them in the middle as a filler. And so I got that concept too. And I was like, oh, so with the first one I'm going to show you guys, the bow I did not like. The bow was trash. But what God told me to do, take one of my little pool balls, and he was like, just glue it in the center. So now I'm going to show you guys some of the concepts of some of the bows that I did. I'll show you the ones that gave me the most trouble. And you can look at them and tell. You can tell what looks good and what is like, girl, what was that? So, because I even tried to like play with the different concepts and different colors also, which is Miss Lady Di does also. And I think too, it was just like the kind of ribbon that I had, it just wasn't working. But like I said, that too got in my head too. And I was like, now I don't have enough bags. I ain't got enough bowls. The bowls ain't working. Like it, whew. Oh my God, LBE, hey, and hey. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. And her inspiration is when Commander Turkey is in the building. Hey, love. Hey. All right. So I'm gonna go back because I'm gonna ask LBE this also. And I know she's probably not gonna be on long because she's busy. LBE, I'm not designing tonight. Oh my God. Hey, Katrina. Hey, love bug. I am so glad you guys are here. No. Yes and no, LBE. Yes and no. Testimony. Just trying to get through. So, and this could be a question for you as well. So tonight I'm not designing. The question was, and this is with Katrina also, for everyone that has been in the game for quite some time, and you guys will see we already did our little testimony moments. Everybody has already encouraged me. How KOK, hey Sweet Pea, having a moment, guys. So I'm gonna go back to the beginning briefly for Miss LBE, which I call her my mentor, favorite auntie in the building, and for everyone else that's in. The question is, when you first started out, when it got overwhelming for you, how were you able to keep going? Because that's where I'm at now. I had a moment, guys, where it got too much. It just got too much, and that was what today is for. I'm not going to give up because that motivates me. Failure motivates me, but it just got overwhelming. LBE, truth be told, I just had a moment this week. It was entirely too much. It was too much for my mental, and I just got overwhelmed with it. And every break got bigger to the point where it just overwhelmed me. I had a moment where oh my God. Hey, everybody. Hi, guys. Hi, ladies. How are you? Hey, everybody. So going back up, if you guys scroll up a little bit, I was saying how, I had a moment where I just don't see where it's working. I don't see it. And I know that all that's in my head. So basically, I'm to the point now where I'm just asking God just to help me push through and pull through because it's a lot, guys. It's a lot. And like I was saying earlier, I'm blessed to have this gift as well as with all you other guys. This is just my second year. And this year alone, it seems like it's been a struggle to even make it happen. If I get 10 baskets, that's amazing. But if I make it to 11, honey, that is something different. Okay. So I'm I'm in the spirit of lack right now, which I'm not gonna stay in that, but that's just I'm sorry, not the spirit, storm. The storm of, lack. And this too shall pass, as always my mother would always say. Um, but I don't have enough to get to where I need to be. And it's really bothering me, guys. It is really truly it's a mental block right now. I have anxiety and PTSD. I praise God that, I have ways to maneuver through that, outside of prayer. But my question is for you ladies that have been here or have that done this for a while, how were you able to stay focused? How were you able to continue to go on when it felt like, when it seemed like there was no way? How were you able to make a way and continue to stay focused? Because that's where I'm at right now. I'm beyond overwhelmed. Um, it's a week out. It's a week out. Nowhere close to where I need to be. Um, ran out of inventory, ran out of stuff that I need, to make it happen as far as like bags or bowls and stuff. And it was too much. I'm not gonna give up. Obviously, I'm gonna fight to the end, baby. Gonna keep going. But my question was, how were you guys able? How were you able to keep going, even when it felt like you didn't have the strength left? That's where I'm at right now. So, um, yeah, I'm okay because I know that I'm going to be okay. But it's just a lot. So that's why I came to you guys, for help. And I do apologize because I know, you guys, you ain't got time for the babysit right now, because it's a week out. But I came to you guys for advice because you've been doing this for quite some time. And I know, I know, LBE. I know. And he's all I got, which is more than enough. More than enough. I'm not complaining, but it's like, I don't have help. Um, so it's a struggle sometimes to be able to keep going. And how the songwriter say, it's like a struggle sometimes to make me wonder how I keep going. Like, right now, like I said, I came in here today. Yesterday, I wrapped everything just to see how many bags I need. I need 6 more. And I'm like, okay, well, God, I ain't got the money, so we're going to have to figure it out. I get paid Friday, which is payday, which is fine. But that means I'm going to be scrambling, trying to get the things that I need. And I pray that I have enough to be able to do that. The bowls, that's what we were at before you guys came in. Yeah, I know, LBE, but just I'm sorry, y'all. It's so overwhelming because I really want this to work. God gave me this talent, and I feel like I'm letting him down because I feel like I'm not at my full potential of where I need to be to make this happen. I'm so sorry, guys. I love what I do. I'm so blessed to have this gift and this talent. But I hate like this crossword, or I hate this mountain that feel like is in the way. and I can't push past it. And that's the part that's aggravating me now. Like, I'm not going to give up. Because, like I said, failure is never an option for me. So, it's like for those of you guys that have been in this for so long, have you ever had moments like this where it just seemed like it wasn't working? And I mean, because I pray every day, so you got to worry about that part. That's a thing. But how do you maneuver through? How do you keep going when it feels like there is no way? What? I don't know, guys. It's just, and I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to come on here and just be Debbie Downer, but I came to you guys for help because, you know, you guys are a community. It's 206 of y'all who have built this channel to help this channel grow. And I thank you guys more than you know. Every last one of you guys are inspiration. And it's like, I know God is going to make a way out of no way. I know I have to activate my faith. I know. But guys, it seems like it's so much that I want to happen, and I don't see how it's going to happen. I know that that's what faith is, because faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Get that part. I know. But it just, I don't know, guys. That's why I came to you guys for help. How do you push through? Oh, God. So, LBE, how were you able to keep going, though? I know. I don't know. Commander Turkey. I know, LB. My mother used to always say that he won't bring you to it, not to bring you through it. Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm gonna show you guys what I do have for right now. So, like I said, in the beginning, when it came to the Bodabras, I was already upset because I didn't have enough bags to, you know, cover all the gifts. I was like, I'll just deal with that later. So with the Bodabras, if you guys see my short that I did for one of my big baskets, y'all, oh God, it was horrible. That bow was terrible. But I kept going. And yeah, which is what I'm trying to do, Trinka. Also, Katrina, that's a great question. Because I'll say God's time, but I feel like I get in my way. And then that knocks God completely out of the equation. And like God is like, could you move, please, and let me do this? Thank you, LBE. Thank you. Yeah, it does, Apple Turkey. Yeah. Like I said, today when it got too much for me, I literally went outside. Because like I said, my apartment complex is a cul-de-sac. I went outside and I just looked up, and I told y'all, you know, for the ones that were here earlier, I yelled. I was like, God, help. Like, because I was just that overwhelmed. I was like, just help. I don't know. And there's a lot more stuff that's going on. Like, you know, I told everybody else too. You know, I'm not really big on Mother's Day because, you know, my mother's not here. So that's also another mental block that I got to get out of the way. But, y'all, see, yeah, LB. And that's where I'm at right now, LBE, because I want it so bad. Like I said, failure is never an option for me. I want it that bad. That's what's pissing me off, truth be told. That's why I'm so mad and overwhelmed, because I'm like, look at this. Like, even on the days where I was overwhelmed, I'm here in Charlotte, Trika, and when I was able to pull concepts out, or when I got a little bit extra money, or the unexpected blessings, when God came and I was able to put stuff together, and I was like, oh my God, this is so pretty. It took nothing to make this happen. Oh my God, being on my job, every now and then we have like little raffles and stuff. So I had like a gift card that came from Tarjay. Oh, we finna go. Tarjay's around the corner from the job. Let's go. So every little bit count. And when I was in here and able to put stuff together, guys, and I was like, oh my God, this is so cute. I don't care if it was the small baskets or even the big ones. And some of you guys came on my live and you was able to help me put my big babies together, but it got to the point where some days I was in here and I was like, I don't even have enough lotions. I don't have enough soap. I don't have nothing. And it was like, okay, well, forget it. The other word, like it was a lot. And, okay. And every time I did, yeah, same. And even when I did too, LBE, for what I couldn't afford, I'm not ashamed to say, hey, I put it on layaway. Thank God brother took out layaway, honey. I sure did. Whatever I couldn't get, and I just made payments whenever I could. And just, I made a way out of no way. Literally, like I said, one of my friends who I call my sister, she was like, hey, I found the pop shelf. And remember, I showed you guys that video. She was like, well, I got time today. You want to go ride out? Let's go. It's on the other side of Charlotte, but let's go. Hey, I wasn't able to get everything, like you guys were, but I was able to get something, baby. And I was so excited. I was like, I did it. I've been there. I'm good. Let's go, God. Thank you. I got this little $20. We're going to make this $20 work, so, but Trika, I'm in Charlotte. Yeah. Thank you. Oh my God. Yeah. Thank you. Everything Afro Turkey, baby. Everything. It feels just the spirit of light. That's the mountain right now. The spirit of light. And wow. Thank you, Commander. Baby, I don't know. And it's crazy, like I said, because I have a channel that's designed about how to push through. But right now, baby, this mountain is in the way. And it is on my nerves. And it's like, I don't even know if even the loss of money, the disappointment, but it's a combination of everything. And that's what's so frustrating. And back to what LBE was saying, because I want it so bad, but I don't know what it's going to take to get to where I don't have to worry about it. Where, it's just, okay, do what you got and get that. I'm just in my way. I already know. It's just me. I'm in my way. And, oh God. Okay, Tasha. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a cleanse. I know. And I definitely didn't want to come on here and cry with you guys. But thank you for even allowing that to happen. So, like I said, when I got in here, and yes, ma'am, definitely that LBE, definitely working on it. And then I was getting overwhelmed with that too, because I'm like, we only got a week left. I don't have time to not have enough bags. I don't have enough time to not know how to get this ribbon done. Like oh my God, yeah. And that's the thing. Yeah. And God will do the rest. You're right. Yep, LBE, thank you. It is God's timing. May not come when you want it. Yeah. So with that being said, like I said, I started out with the bowls. And the first couple of bowls, guys, was trash. And I was like, you know what? It's whatever. But I'm going to be on here and I'm going to show you guys what I did come up with for now. And you guys can tell me. Oh, and LBE, I also did follow your concept of what you told me to for the last gift to set the other one up. So thank you for that. But that was the main thing today, guys, just to, ask ask, how do you get out of your own way? And I know with God, all things are possible. I already know. Okay, okay, LBE. I will. I will. Um, well, I'm not gonna touch nothing else because I did do a lot today. Um, because then I was looking at the timing. I do apologize if you hear the fire truck, but we're right here I'm right here by the fire station. Um, I'm looking at Mother's Day is tomorrow. Like that's where I'm at. And because I had the last couple of days off, I just been in here getting. Like I just didn't have no time to waste, no time to do anything. So um that's the way I've been treating it. So, I was like, I gotta push through. I don't care. I gotta push through. Okay, cry, wipe it off, keep going. Cry, wipe it off, keep going. And but I will when I get off as well. Um, but guys, before we go, so I'm gonna show you the bowls that I did do that I didn't like. And then as I got in here, I turned on my music and I just got in my zone. And like I said, I asked God to help me. And you guys are gonna see. First of all, ladies, thank you so much once again. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your comments, for your encouragement. Thank you for listening. Because I know you guys got your own stuff going on, got your own life going on. Crunch time, you got to get ready, got to get your own stuff together. So just thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for pulling up. So here's a couple of ones that I did. I'm not gonna show you guys everything that I did, but like I said, so what I did with the first one, you'll see the short. So when I ran out of ribbon, child, I just threw some greenery around it, and I was like, it is what it is. Like that's how I felt, and I got in here. Like I said, I don't have enough funding to be able to go get more stuff. So I'm like, well, I'm just gonna have to make it work. Emma, thank you so much for even listening. Love, thank you so much. Um, thank you, Katrina. Thank you so much. And I will LBE also go back to tomorrow. But you guys, before we go, I'm gonna show you some of the ones that I did, and some of them did come out, and I was like, okay, all right, cool. And then I was like, it is what it is. So thank you so much, Commander Alpha Turkey. Thank you, Trinka. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, LBE. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, everyone, for your comments just now. Thank you. And what's so funny, LBE, that is one of my mantras. Speak it, see it, claim it, and believe it. And here I am on here acting like I don't know my own words. Okay, so thank you for that. That was reassuring right there. Just thank you so much. So, guys, I'm gonna show you the first one I did. So, the bow honey did not come out the way I want. Was take with a little small put the little small little pull balls that I did, and I put it in the center. So look at how this one came out, and you guys tell me what you think. So this is the actual ribbon itself. I didn't like the way it looked. Like the bows was too big, or the loops were too big. So, because it was like just in the center, there was nothing in the center. So I took one of the pull balls and hot glued it to kind of make that sit up some. So that was, and I noticed either the loops were too big or the loops weren't big enough. Honey, I'm talking about the struggle was serious. Okay, so I was in here, like I said, I went back to Miss Lady Di and I followed her tutorial. And I was like, well, I got 3 loops on that side and 3 loops on that side, but that does not work. And that does not look right. Now, I noticed the wire ribbon, kind of the basket came out, the bows came out great. The other ones that's just regular ribbon, I don't even know. And with this one too, this one is a regular cellophane wrap that I tried. The bag look all baggy. It just looked wrong. But this is another one of the bows, guys. So another one because I ran out of bows. So I just took regular little small ribbon and kind of tied it in the front to kind of just make it like it wasn't so plain. But it's not, I don't know, it just, I don't know, what y'all think? Compared to, and that's just the little ribbon. That's the little ones. The, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, LVE. Thank you. Because I was trying to figure out, because, okay, before I put the little small string on it, it was just like that. And I was like, this is so tacky. That is so country. So I took the little small ribbons and I tied it, in between it. That's when I started walking away, because that was the third one that looked like that. And I was like, okay, I can't. Just, So that's when I had to walk away from it, cut on some music. I didn't have no wine, honey, because I would have loved to have me a bottle of wine to get myself together. But I came here, I cut on some music, I got myself together. I was like, okay, I'm just going to step away from it. I came back. And then this is another one that I did with the regular bow. Like I said, this ain't the wire bow. But with these, I felt like the loops were too big. So I improvised into like the little yellow strings to put on the inside. But the bows, when I say God, they just look flimsy. And so I kind of like had to fluff it out and put the yellow string in the middle of it just to kind of make it work. But then when I started getting to the wire ribbon was pretty, y'all. I was like, what the? Yeah. True, but LBE, the thing is, the reason why I was doing that, because this is my first time making ribbon on my own, honey. I would get a solid pull bow and call it a day. So I wanted to try to step outside the box, basically step out on that faith and do something I've never done to get something I never had. Okay, I want to do something different, and that was my problem with LBE. I looked at one bows that I did, I looked at the other, and I'm like, well, why this one look better than that one? Oh my God, this is tacky, this is ugly. Like, it was literally that too. I love you too, Trinka. Thank you so much for being here, sweetie. Thank you. And it's not gonna be long. I'm gonna end it also. I got a couple more to show. And then when it came to mixing prints and colors, LBE, here go this one. So I ran out of the pink. Let me see. Let me get my big baby up here. Okay. I ran out of the sheer Swan Road bows. So I took the other kind, the printed bow, which kind of matched what the soap is. So I tried to do that, and I don't know. It looked like something that was thrown together. It just don't look professional, but I wanted to show you guys, the professionals, to let me know what you think. So that was that one. And here's another one too. Now, this one definitely, you see how the bow is just like hanging, it's just there. So I had the bow right here that has the heart on it. I thought I had enough to make a full bow, but I didn't. So I took the stripes and put on there to kind of go with the stripes that I have on here. And that was that one. But it just looked like it's swallowing it. I don't know, child. I don't know. But like I said, practice started making perfect. Okay, I will, LBE. I will. I got two more to show you guys, then I'm going to get out of your way. Thank you guys for pulling up being my therapist on today. So, here's another one. This is when I started using stuff. Because I have what is it called? The mesh This is one of my favorite ones, guys. Like I said, the practice started making perfect. So this was my best one thus far. Now this one came out exactly the way I wanted all the other ones to look. Because I was like, now that's cute. Why? 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 Yeah, that was one of my favorite ones, but the other one I was like, no. And then this is the other one. So as I started getting towards the end is when it started happening. So, but I took the clear mesh in the front and I tried to figure out how to do that correctly too with the balls, but it's getting better. It's getting better. And last but not least is the black and white one that I did. And I got this idea from Miss Rachel to put the rose in the center and just kind of make that like that. So that was, it got better. It got better. It took a while. It took a while to get there, but I got to, LBE. I got to. And it's the fact of, like you said earlier, that I want it so bad. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. That's a great compliment. Thank you. It's the fact that I'm hungry for it. I want it so bad. And when I feel like it's failing, that's what frustrates me. So that was the whole concept of pull up for tonight. Like, how did you guys maneuver through? But you guys have truly, truly helped me a whole lot tonight. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to cry with you guys. Thank you for your encouragement. That means more than you know. Just to know that, this too shall pass. It's gonna be okay. But thank you, ladies. Thank you for being there. Thank you for your inspiration. LBE, also thank you. Because I know a lot of people have been doing this for years as well, but all of us, you know how we are. We get so excited when we see you pop into anybody's chat. So it's like, thank you so much, for everyone that's here, for being that inspiration. And I thank you guys so much as well. Oh, Emma, thank you. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm going to be okay. As everyone is saying, just keep it girl in prayer. We got this. This too shall pass, as my mother would always say. I'm going to get past this. And we're going to kill it. We're going to kill it. Yeah, I know, LBE. Every day is another day to learn. Every day that we above ground is another day to learn. And experience is the best teacher. So, but thank you. I just wanted to share my moment and those moments as well. We're almost there, a week away. I can't wait to share that sellout story with you guys. Went through all this, guys, and look what happened. I didn't bring nothing back but me and my sanity. But once again, thank you for listening. Thank you for everyone who pulled up. If you haven't already, as we say, make sure you like and subscribe. But more so much, just pray. Because I know that this too shall pass. Has already. But I'm gonna take it LVE's advice. I'm gonna just go ahead and chill out for tonight, get myself together for tomorrow, and keep it moving. Thank you to every one of you guys tonight. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the hearts, the smiles, the comments, and everything. I appreciate you guys more than you know. And I'll see you guys again. I'll probably do another live on Sunday with the rest of the stuff that I have to get that together. But I just want to come on here and thank you guys so much for that. So until next time, my friends, stay blessed and stay prayed up. Yes, ma'am.
Never will you ever. Got this. Got this. Thank you so much, Commander Afro Turkey. LBE, you have my word. Okay. Um, and ladies, thank you. Like I said, love you much, friends. And we will definitely talk soon. See you guys later. You guys have a great rest of your night. And I truly appreciate you. Bye for now.